Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. It's almost too late to buy more XRP. At least at these prices, because look, once we hit price discovery, it is too late as far as I'm concerned. That's when the masses flow in, and they're not going to do any research about the fundamentals of XRP. They're not going to understand the utility. It's just going to be, this is in the news, this is what everybody's talking about on social media, and I'm going to jump in because I'm a lemming and I'm going to put my money down, and this is how humans behave. It's called fear of missing out, and it's what I've been counting on ever since the crypto bubble popped for XRP. Specifically, it was June 4th. That was the height. The bubble popped then, and then it slid down for a long, long time, and I accumulated for years during the bear market, knowing that things are cyclical and that the human lemmings would be back eventually. And we're almost at that point. And I want to be clear here, too. Like, if you've been following me for years at this point, if you're one of the few, because mind you, my channel hasn't been the size that it is for most of the time that it's existed. It's been around, and by the way, the channel has been around a little less than 3 years at this point. But if you have been around since my earlier days, I would, from time to time, highlight people that would say things that I just didn't agree with. We were in the bear market, and people would say, hey, you know, XRP, it's at 30 cents. This is your last chance to buy it this low. Hey, XRP is at 40 cents. It's your last chance to buy it this low. And then it would dip down to whatever, 25 cents. Hey, guys, it's 25 cents now. It's your last time to buy it this low. And I'd see it over and over and over again. I'm just sitting here like, guys. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but we're in a bear market, all right? Understand that we're in a bear market, back then anyway. And I was like, I don't know where exactly this thing's going to bottom, but there's no indication that we're going to just imminently rally up. That is not where we're at in the market cycle here. And so understand that most of the time I've been running this channel, I've not been saying what I'm communicating in this video. But now I do believe we're at a point where there's not much time left. And I understand, yeah, of course. So I think my average price buying for XRP, it's probably around 25 cents, and as I record this, it's at $1.10, so a lot higher than where I purchased it. But it's still nowhere near its previous all-time high. And so, from my perspective, and I'm not telling you to buy or sell or hold, but I'm just saying, from my perspective, eventually it's going to hit its all-time high in price discovery, and once that happens, I mean, fine, some people will buy in right then, and then say XRP runs up to $8 or $10, maybe a double or triple your money, and maybe it goes even higher, I don't know, but the point is, even if you're able to do that, okay, great, but there's so much more opportunity, because imagine you buying at $4 and it tops at 10 this cycle. What's that, about a 2.5-fold increase? Versus purchasing now and you have almost a 10-fold increase. And so, like, the people that are paying attention now, that would be you. Congratulations, my sincere kudos to you, because most people don't understand this simple concept, which is why you've got a huge leg up over your competition just for getting these simple concepts. They're not that hard to understand, but most people just don't know it. Just being in positions first here. And so, yes, I don't know when it's going to go. I'm not some sort of wizard, but if you just look at the market structure, I wouldn't be surprised whether it's a few months or half a year or whatever. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but we're at the tail end of this market cycle, and so this is about it for people that want to get XRP at these price levels. This is about it, and I'm not saying it can't go notably lower. I'm not saying it will not be lower in the future than it is today. I don't believe that. I'm just saying we're at that point where we're about to enter, parabolic territory where it hits its all-time high and then enters price discovery. That's what I'm saying. Doesn't mean it can't go lower. It can in the short term, but for those that want to accumulate, I think they'll just view it as a buying opportunity. And so I'll share with you a few opinions from others in just a moment here. But I also do want to be clear, look, I don't have a financial background and I'm not offering financial advice here, so you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos as a hobby. So other than XRP, which I said is at $1.10, Bitcoin's sitting at $45,000. Hair over that market cap for the asset class right above $2.1 trillion. Bitcoin dominates at 40.34%. And how are the lemmings feeling today? Well, here's the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. It's up a little bit from yesterday. Yesterday it was at 32 out of 100, indicating fear. Now the lemmings are feeling a little bit better. Nothing's fundamentally changed, but, you know, the prices are what they are. And now it's at, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index is at 44 out of 100. So it's still fearful, but fewer are fear. So the fear has been diminishing a little bit. Still fearful, but the lemmings are a little bit less fearful today. I wanted to highlight this too because I got an absolute kick out of this. How many times have you seen people uh, especially if you've been around for years and years, like you've endlessly encountered this, I know. How many times have you come across people that have talked about XRP and said it's never going to hit so-and-so price, especially before the last bull cycle? How many times did you see stuff like that? And then it just smashed through the most wild expectations of pretty much anyone, including all of the haters out there. That was something. And then how many times have you seen people say, XRP, look, you know, come on, Ripple the company's good, but XRP itself has no utility. There's no purpose for it. How many times have you heard nonsense crap like that? Probably a lot, right? Which is why this tweet that I'm about to read to you, which is on your screen right now, just absolutely, I just got a kick out of this. I really did. And so it's just like the same nonsense that you see from people that aren't educated yet have strong opinions about XRP. Like, these people exist and they talk about other cryptocurrencies too in the same fashion. And I'm just highlighting that because when you're when you're in XRP, it feels like the bad negative stuff that people come at you with, it only happens to us. But the truth is, there's idiots everywhere. And so like, you're going to get to these ridiculous comments. And so here's an individual that tweeted out the following. He calls himself STN. Sorry to tell you, some about a different cryptocurrency, HBAR, but he says, sorry to tell you, but HBAR will never touch $1. Hedera is a company, has a lot of use, but HBAR as a token has zero use case. I'm telling you, I was sitting there, I read that, I just bust out laughing. I was like, see? Humans, man, they don't know what the hell they're talking about, but damn, they sure got some opinions. And so I retweeted that and wrote, okay, friends, what other crypto have people said these things about, right? These people don't know what they're talking about, but wow, they still have a lot of confidence that they do. And then Credible Crypto, I don't have the tweet pulled up here, but he responded and wrote, bruh, like B-R-U-H, bruh. HBAR is literally required to use Hedera. It's just, you can't make this stuff up, man. It's fun. It's good times here. And then there's this from Credible Crypto, and he is talking about HBAR here, but this is so true of XRP, just like I was talking about at the intro portion of this video. This resonates with me. Be aware of this. And this is what Credible Crypto chart analyst shared with his 238,000 followers. And by the way, XRP is his largest holding. He's publicly stated that, and I think he said his second largest holding is HBAR. But anyway, here's what he tweeted out. People asking me whether to buy HBAR now or wait for a dip, guys. Or wait for a dip. I said that my cadence was off. Let me just restart that. People asking me whether to buy HBAR now or wait for a dip. Guys, this is it. It's not too late, but once we go into price discovery, which is above 46 cents, things will escalate quickly. We had months to accumulate. If you didn't, for whatever reason, now is your last chance to get on board. And by the way, given that XRP historically is a laggard, as far as HBAR is concerned, I wouldn't be surprised in the least to see this thing rocket off sooner than XRP. Don't know for sure, but that would certainly not surprise me. And it's also funny, too. So, like, this guy here that I just cited, STN here, says that HBAR is never going to hit $1. Yeah. Well, that tweet's going to age like a fine milk as far as I'm concerned. But funny enough, like, HBAR, it ran up today, and it's at the moment I'm recording this, it's declining. But it ran up to almost 43 cents, and it's currently at 38.5 cents right now. And I think it was like 33 or 34 cents when this guy tweeted out whatever it is. It's like, so this is going to be the one cryptocurrency that doesn't move in tandem with the rest of the market. HBAR is the one. It's the same crap you hear people say about XRP. It's the same damn thing. It's just like, damn, these people don't know what the hell they're talking about. But it is very amusing, and I love highlighting this stuff and pointing it out. Good times here. Good times here on the Moon Lambo channel. And so then Credible Crypto also tweeted this out. Excuse me, folks. A little bit of the Rona, no big deal. All right, so Credible Crypto wrote, you're going to miss out on plenty of runs on coins in this space. I've missed out on more than I can count. Get comfortable with it. If you miss one, stop thinking about it. Stop chasing it. Okay, now I'm going to take a sip of water. I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that. Moon Lambo hydrating. Okay. Man, you wouldn't think like a XRP bot like me would need water, but it seems to do the job here. So anyway, he wrote, if you miss one, as in rallies, if you miss a rally, stop thinking about it, stop chasing it, and start looking for the next. There's always another around the corner. And so this is in line with a narrative that I've been running with on my channel for some time now, which is that, quite simply, you're going to miss the vast majority of parabolic rallies that happen, and it's going to make you feel, or at least most people feel, like they're missing out, that fear of missing out. That's what's going to happen here, because there are over 10,000 cryptocurrencies. Probably pretty much all of them are going to run, which is what happened during the last market cycle, and you're going to be hearing about all of them going, but you only hold a small percentage of these cryptocurrencies, so it's going to feel like you're missing out on everything. But no, you should expect that you're hearing all of these great things happening that you're not a part of, and you should be like, okay, whatever. Like, that's the right response. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, because you should know it now. Like, you have this data in your brain, right? Because I'm telling you this. You know that this is going to happen, right? So then when it happens, don't feel things. This is why I keep saying emotions are stupid. This is why I don't have them. I have no emotions when it comes to this crap. It's not worth it. Because all it's going to do, when the emotions seep in, it's going to make you do a bunch of stupid stuff that's probably not going to financially help you. So you do whatever you want. I'm not telling you to buy or sell or hold anything. I'm just speaking in terms of regulating emotions when it comes to financial markets, in this case specifically crypto. That's all I'm talking about here. And then I wanted to run through this also. This is from the Daily Hodl. Sharp Bitcoin correction, nothing out of the ordinary, according to crypto trader Lark Davis. Here's why. So this is from a few days ago, but it's 100% relevant. What he was talking about, it wasn't specific to a day. It's with this region of where we're at in terms of market progression, and it's so timely, considering the fact that the market is in fear right now. You should be aware of this. He's actually really pretty well hit the nail on the head. Crypto trader and market analyst Lark Davis is not fazed by Bitcoin's sudden pullback. Bitcoin dropped nearly 20% in a single day from its local high of $52,900 after consistently forming higher levels of support during its run-up from July. The top crypto asset is trading at $46,000 at time of writing, according to CoinGecko. In a new market update, Davis tells his 427,000 YouTube subscribers that the sudden move is commonplace for the crypto asset. Oh, yes, indeed, my friends. These are true words. Here's a quote. Now, this 20% daily down candle. If you're new around here, we really have to talk about this because what we've just seen is nothing out of the ordinary. It might sound crazy, it might seem scary if this is your first rodeo, but realistically, this is pretty common stuff for Bitcoin. End quote. The trader looks back to Bitcoin's recent price history to show how often double-digit percentage pullbacks occur. So far in 2021, Bitcoin has endured 6 daily closes with at least double-digit drawbacks so far in the year, according to Davis. And Davis also notes that although a steep drop like today doesn't tend to affect the bull market trajectory in the long term, in the short term, these drawbacks can be followed by further sell-offs. Which, by the way, again, this is from 3 days ago. We've seen a bit of that, right? Have we not? It has. It's been turbulent the last few days. And I keep saying it doesn't matter, and he agrees here. He knows what the hell he's talking about. It doesn't freaking matter. But the lemmings out there don't get that, apparently. And so Davis looks at $42,500 and $40,000 as crucial levels of support for Bitcoin to hold, and says more dips may come. Yeah, and so I keep seeing levels roughly around there. I've seen crucial levels also cited as low as like $38,000. So popular chart analysts that I respect and follow, they disagree just a little bit, but they're in the same wheelhouse effectively in terms of what their perspectives are on this. And so we're at least well above it to this point. But either way, like even if we see it down to those levels, we're in a bull market. It doesn't change that fact. We are in a bull market. We haven't had money fully circulate throughout the crypto sphere, and until that happens, I maintain my optimism that the best days are yet ahead. Period. Here's another quote from him. Just gives you some perspective that this is totally normal for the cryptocurrency markets. You should expect this stuff in a bull run. Volatility is the price you pay for performance. Oh, man. I'm not even done reading this quote. I got to give him a clap on that. Yes, volatility is the price you pay for performance. Specifically, he's citing downward volatility there, but we love it when it's to the upside. And we know that the market's been trending up for over a decade, so think about it. And that's despite 80 to 90% plus pullbacks at times. Despite that. That's insane and awesome. Anyway, and then he says, and also do not be surprised if we get some more downside. Now, there's a chance that that's just a one-off mega epic dump candle and that things revert to their mean in the not-so-distant future. More often than not, these kinds of massive dumps come before we see more downside coming in. And so if that happens, okay, and if not, okay, it functionally doesn't matter. I highlight these things because I know the biggest hurdle. You know what the biggest hurdle is, like I keep saying? It's emotions. And so staying in tune with what's happening and being aware of all of this, it helps humans to regulate emotions. That's why this is so useful. It's why it's extremely useful to follow what's happening in the markets. Not because the day-to-day price action matters for somebody that's long-term like me, for example, because I've never sold a single XRP. I've never cashed out any of my crypto into United States dollars. So it's not, it's for that reason, for someone like me that's long-term, this doesn't matter. But it is important to stay in tune with what's going on so that you can manage your emotions. And for me, I do find it fascinating, despite the fact that I'm a long-term guy and I don't have the emotional issues since I've been in this so long. But it's still interesting. Like, everything in crypto really interests me. So there we are. That's how I look at it. We really are at the end of the line, roughly, for the opportunity to buy XRP as cheap as it is now. And depending on how high XRP goes during this blow off top, like where XRP is right now, I don't know if you're ever going to see it this cheap ever again. Like once we enter the bear market, ultimately, it depends on how high it goes, and maybe. But I mean, if it only goes to like $10 and then we see a retrace of over 90%, well, okay, then maybe. But what if it goes a lot higher? Like what if it goes to like $20 or $30, and then maybe the lowest you see is like $2 or $3, and even then, when it hits that, it's going to be for a split second, and then almost no one's going to buy it up, right? Most humans anyway, because humans are fearful when the price is dropping. I know how this goes. Come on. So I don't know how low it's going to get during the bear market, but there's a reasonable chance that you're not going to see a price that the price you see today. There's a reasonable chance that you won't see this ever again. Once the bubble inflates, it could be gone forever. Just like you saw half a penny at the beginning of the last market cycle for XRP. XRP was half a penny. No, we didn't see that ever again. We saw it drop from almost $4 down to 11 cents in March of last year, but no, never down to half a penny. And so we'll see. And I think, yeah, I mean, like 11 cents, that's got to be gone forever, right? But that's where we're at. Let me know what you think. I'll go ahead and wrap up here, though. I am not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!